Pac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my...
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? 50, plant. 56. Check right, check right. Bravo.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check 50, check 50. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, high 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
There.
Run.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's go. 15, line. 15 line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
6-6, pull it high.
Jim.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Absolutely no.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch twins. Check hot route. Hot.
Watch the edge.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Be driven.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Fire.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Big hold of the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Exit, exit. Come. Cut. 51's a mic, 51's a mic.
2nd and 10. He finds Howard complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
5.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. Alert! 58, come on.
Move.
Watch the back.
58, right
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. This
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Third and long, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, exit. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Duke Dawson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen, going to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Every 19!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Patriots 17. Bears 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 54 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, Alpha!
51's the mic, boy. 51.
Hey.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 51's the mic. Go.
Second and 14. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go!
49 is the mic.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll look to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
To throw again, Allen. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Ready?
1st down, a run with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Cover. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
2nd and 5. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man. It's complete. Williams now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Every 19!
54 is Mike.
A final shot before half for Allen. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again, it's Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. He's coming, double up. At 58, here we go. Here we go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
You ready?
56 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Army. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Bring it. 29 is the mic.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go! 58 to my...
Hey! Wahoo!
Check tight! Check tight! Check tight!
Alert! Alert! Alert!
From the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
50. Mike, 58, right there.
Allen on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
It's Michelle once again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Allen now operating from the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Push him back.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Allen looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Go.
Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Check the backer.
Tight dog. Hey, Charlie.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. We got this. Bravo.
Mike 51.
Big grip.
They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Go now. And 2 stop.
You can't block me. Shoot. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Shit.
Now!
Out, 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 out. 51, Mike.
5.
This is Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
He wasn't ready.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike,
2nd and 10. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. As the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, over.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Under 10, 10. Check 31, check 31. Check nickel.
On first down, Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Crash! He's checking! Crash!
Yo, go! Ready!
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check safety. 36. Alert 3.
They run. This is Cohen. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
Hey!
Hey, Mike 51.
Hit it.
They try again with Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the opposite 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Just like that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam.
Now Cohen. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 38.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things